Hello, my people. You're welcome to Fakon Empire Talk Show. On behalf of Nigeriano the Carry Last, here today we have a very big fish. When I mean big fish, massive fish. We get Bele. Chief Dr. Fakon Benson, the UK Nollywood Producers Guild President. You're welcome, sir.
Thank you, my brother.
I greet you. I
Great
salute.
to be here.
Nice to see you, sir.
Nice to see you.
God bless you.
God bless
You
you.
don't think where they wait for you.
Okay,
Finally, we don't meet today.
I'm here.
Bless. Well done, sir.
No problem.
Please, my people, they wait for you. May you introduce yourself, sir.
Okay.
Properly. Even
Okay.
plus the way, past the way I know.
Okay, yeah. Just like my brother said here, I'm Chief Dr. Malcolm A. Benson, the President of UK Nollywood Producers Guild. I have other presidencies anyway. For example, we run the communities here. I'm the President of Anambra State Union, UK. Also the President of Ihiala Local Government Area Association in the UK here. Former President of Okija UK. Former Network Director, Igbo Cultural Support Network. And the list goes on.
Very
so I'm
good.
here. Yeah, legal practitioner by profession.
Whoa.
I'm an actor, producer. I'm also a director, CEO, Benales Group Productions. So where do you want me to?
Obonge
Keep
Master.
going.
double chief.
Yes, yeah.
Nice to have you in the house, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. I want me to talk about the entertainment aspect of it.
Yeah.
Because lots of things there where you don't help the community, the society. Yeah. So this entertainment now be waiting really there on board presently, where they drive everybody crazy. And everybody want to be there, they want to get famous, they want to make name, they want to be out there, So I bring this question before you because today I just feel like say a lot they go on here. So for Nollywood, I understand saying I London with it, but why it be like that, sir?
Yes, it's the way you see it is also the way I'm seeing it. Yeah. We happen to live in the UK here. Yeah. This is where we full ground. And because we love what we stand in, we like to tell stories. We are based here. We decided to be running the UK Nollywood. It's been unfortunate that our brothers and sisters back home don't seem to appreciate what we are doing here because they believe that Nollywood has to be only in Nigeria, in where it originated. So that concept has continued to be something that has been debated over time, whether we have the right to run Nollywood in the UK. And for that reason, you find that most productions that we do here in UK struggle to make a serious impact back home. The channels and the cinemas and the rest of them happen to have this secret policy, right? This policy that if a film is not made 100% in Nigeria,
Yes.
they will not carry it. All right? So what we find is that we producers here who do projects here, they go back home and they have to do their own cinema release by paying the cinemas to hire the screens. So they don't get the backing they should have.
They pay the cinemas.
They pay the cinemas to hire the screens to be able to distribute their films. So, but to buy their film, that's two different things. You see, when you've done the project, you have invested money and you've made the project. The next thing you want is to take that project back home and then got that project to be bought by the industry agents, that the distributors, people that can give you back your return on investment.
Yeah.
So because that policy is there, where they say if you make a project in UK or in diaspora, they don't want to know. They believe that Nollywood is only Nigeria, and that's how it's got to be.
Mm.
And if you have such a policy, it's so unfair, because we are not going to all relocate back to Nigeria
Yes.
and to start making film. Okay, yes, it's good to take your stuff home, but when you do maybe 50% UK, 50% Nigeria, they still don't like it. They want it to be just Nigeria.
Okay. I understand what you mean. I think I also noticed something like that. But now I want to find out. The first time I want to ask this question: the UK gate, are they affiliated to the Nigerian one?
This is again some of the issues, because if the industry back home has formed this behavior, attitude of anti
Yeah.
UK,
Mm-hmm.
then ultimately will continue to affect anything we are doing, the project, the organizations we set up, the identity we want to create. All right. They're supposed to look at the positive aspect of the fact that we are living in the Western world, and that if we work more together as a unit, it will actually also help what they are doing back home, and we can also benefit from what is happening back home. So they really see us as a challenge. And if you're not investing in what is happening here, you're not welcoming and embracing us, it will continue to affect the professionals here.
Yeah, it doesn't really supposed to look like a challenge in the sense that they are Nollywood. I would say they are the root, because we are from Nigeria, Africa, and here we struggle to set up something like the Producers Guild on UK Nollywood. Okay, now as a president of our guild here, what are you doing about it?
Okay, so what am I doing about it is I have a good number of contacts, network,
Yes.
that for me to actually have this information, for me to actually know about the policy. Because these policies are not policies that they advertise on a website, because that
Yes.
is discriminatory. For me to have that inside information comes from the fact that I have contacts, I have people back there that are feeding me that information, telling me this is why we're struggling. All right? And why we're struggling, if we had a good structure that is backed by what is happening back home, we will have more productions happening here, because people that are invested in the UK here can be able to know that their projects can be going back home and making money. They can still be reinvesting. All right? But because that issue has continued to decay, it affects people that wants to invest money here, and we don't have multiple productions that we should be having. I know that some of my colleagues, they decide to go to Nigeria and do some projects in order to fit in. But not every producer can afford to leave everything here, go to Nigeria and just base their productions in Nigeria. Tell me how many actors or actresses you can fly to Nigeria to give them the opportunity to, be what they want to be, and achieve that talent that they want to achieve. So it's a problem.
Yeah, it is a big problem, because me as a producer, because I belong to AGN, the Actor Guild of Nigeria, and I live in the UK, spend time in the UK. So if I don't go to Nigeria, I don't act. If I don't go to Nigeria, if I don't produce by myself, I don't even act. I need the money. That is why I choose to be a producer. I produce cinema film. Okay, now we are here as a gate, UK Nollywood, and nothing is happening. And what saddens my heart is that we should liaise with them, because maybe you never tried. That is why. Another thing that really saddened my heart that I don't agree with. Just like me and you, they talk now. When the actors them come, the big actors, we embrace them. We embrace them. We take them in as a Nollywood, as an actor, and all that. It's crap. And we need to be honest. We are a body of our own. We're family, so they're not accepting us. So I don't really see any reason why UK Nollywood would be like a breezing.
Yeah, but
Because now you be our guy here.
yeah, I see your point, but what I see is that when we decide to be fighting, you know, how are we going to?
So
be
when I
better
mean
at
no,
what we do?
when I mean fight,
Yeah.
when I mean fight, something to struggle with.
Hmm.
Fight does not mean we have to fight.
Yeah.
We fight when we fight is we fight for our rights
Mhm.
technically, and it has to be well recognized as illegal. So imagine some of our colleagues single-handedly go to Nigeria to produce a movie and feature some of them.
Hmm.
Is that not a good thing for them?
It's a good thing. What happens is that back when Nollywood started, obviously they started it, and
Sorry, sir, not correcting you. We started it, but we migrate.
okay. So what I mean is that Nollywood started from Nigeria,
Yes, sir.
not UK,
Uh-huh.
not America.
Uh,
So whoever happened to be the pioneers, the actors, the producers back there, obviously had the privilege of of the experience. Okay. So you have the actors there who they've been in this thing for a long time. And the best we can do is to celebrate our own rather than try to call them, people that we don't want to recognize. But the problem they are having, or the industry is having, that they don't believe in having new talents coming out. And it doesn't matter where they're coming from. If they are coming from UK and they are based here and they got the talent, it shouldn't matter. What you should do is to embrace them, give them productions back home. They can go from here to Nigeria and do their projects and come back. And those who are in Nigeria can also come here and also be produced in projects. We have tried that many times. Some of my productions, we've been able to work with some of them A-list actors back there. But we also, cast our own home base here. So we are trying what we are doing. We are trying to, make a statement. Obviously, if you don't, our people perish due to lack of knowledge. And if our people back home can understand that what they are doing is counterproductive, it's not going to really make any, significant progress for our people. They need to learn from the Indians. They need to learn from Bollywood. They need to learn those people. They know it and they are booming. They are better. You know why? They don't go, because you're producing something in UK, then you can't have a network in India when you come back home. Chinese don't do it. It's only in Africa. That's where you see discrimination, black on black.
yes, sir. Thank you so much. I didn't mean to cut you off. Yeah, what you said, I really understand them. Then again, don't you think we're the problem of ourselves because maybe we never asked for? Because when you look at it, this is not about if they discriminate us or they they try to counter us as a UK Nollywood, but maybe we never approach them. So this is what I want to find out from you. If there's been any way we approach these people, because we are all Nigerians, so we migrated from there. Some of us were hatching there before we come to the UK, and maybe the gates in Nigeria, they are hoping for us to come. So maybe we never try something.
Okay, so when you say approaching them, I know a whole number of producers here who've gone to sign up with their own guild back in Nigeria. That is approaching them.
Mm.
But how many of them would have liked to come and sign up with our guild in UK. They wouldn't do that because they underrate what we are doing here.
Yes. Well, I think if they appoint you as a president, if we are one and they appoint you as a president as a UK chapter, so I think there's a way we can do something together.
Yeah, but for you to be a UK chapter, obviously, you got to recognize there are different jurisdictions. Okay, if you are running in Nigeria and you want to be a UK chapter or whatever you want to call it, you have to have a legal standing, like registering properly with the company's house and running it properly. Okay. So
as an individual or as
a corporate body, as a guild,
corporate body.
Yeah. So they, as a business in Nigeria, which is what they are, a company, will not have a legal standing to come here and register as a corporate entity. It has to be a company registered in the UK, which has the legal provisions that should also guide it. So it's not as simple as just having a club.
This is not like this is not a debate. Nigeria is a big country, better country. Nollywood is well known in Nigeria. I think the third biggest industry. Nollywood have the capacity to register a gate in this country. If a church or other organization can register their branch in the UK, Nollywood can do more than that.
Yes, they can do whatever they like, but who from them has tried to come and register? They haven't done that. So what we've done is gather ourselves together with some of the veterans who were actually living here, the likes of Rita Nzelu, who was one of the pioneers, Ruke Amata. All these guys were people that had good standing back home that were now here, and we gathered ourselves, say, okay, let's come together to help. What is the purpose for us to have a platform and help each other to really get our acts together? That was the concept. All right? So not whether we have a right to exist. Freedom of association is enshrined in the Human Rights Act. So for you to now fight us because we are exercising our human right of association, to associate, all right? Producers coming together to help each other, to support one another, to move the industry where we are. Why should you have a problem with that? All you do is work with us and then enable us to even do bigger things. All right? It doesn't have to be unless producers go back home to pay you membership. Then you condemn them and say that you don't recognize them just because they haven't registered directly with you. It doesn't really have to be that way.
Okay, what is the message to these people now, to Actors Guild of Nigeria? Because Actors Guild of Nigeria need to recognize us. That is why I say something just now. Say maybe we never really approach them, in the right sense. Because now somebody like me, I'm struggling, and I believe other youths as well are struggling, about this thing. It's suffocating because it's not leading us anywhere. So you as a president, we need to work with them. And how do you think we can work together? Because we invited them for a meeting, conference or something. Then we talk about this so that we see, we have tried. We struggled for it and things have worked or things hasn't worked for us. Especially when we make film in Nigeria, in London. Spend money and you can partner together. Make a good film here. Part in Nigeria, part in London. Then send it over there. At least we should make money from it. So if that is the only thing they are able to do for us in the cinema, in the other stream stations, then we will have the courage to make to make good films.
Okay. So what we are doing, obviously, from the producer side, is a bit different from what Actors Guild will be doing, because I'm not running the Actors Guild of UK Nollywood here.
Okay.
It's totally different.
Okay,
But
all right.
it's two different things. Producers Guild is about producers.
Mm-hmm.
And within there, we have committees that we've basically set up since after COVID that we want to gather ourselves again. This is one led by HRM, the Queen of Red Carpet, who is mobilizing a team to be able to reach out, and find a way we can work better with our colleagues back home. All right. So the process is there, is being done, but in the past we have had meetings from the actors side where we had their president Emeka Rollers.
Yeah.
He came here about 2-3 years ago, and we all went to Nigerian High Commission and took pictures. The idea was, how can we have a synergy together with the Actors Guild of Nigeria, with the actors over here, and if the actors want to pay here, but from here we pay some money from the actual guild to them, then just finding a way to work together rather than working against each other.
Mm-hmm.
So we have had that meetings, we have had that discussion, but at the end of the day, there's no point condescending on a group just for the sake of not wanting them to exist. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense. A bit of a struggle, Yeah. Anyway, it's quite disappointing. Yes, I need to be honest. So in this place, we need to try do our things, because the consumers are not much here, while the producers are on a high demand as well. So if we have a lot of consumers, because everybody now watching Netflix, so none of our movie here is there. So we need to work. I think we need to work this area out, so that we have a proper connection to stream our movies, our projects to like Amazon Prime, Netflix, because this is the only thing that can troubleshoot us.
I can tell you now, the way our musicians, Afrobeat, struggled and eventually broke in, and it's smashing everywhere now. That's the same way. I mean, that stone that the builder rejected will come to be the chief cornerstone. So we are here. We will continue to get stronger and stronger. We will find ways to work better with our colleagues back home. We will continue to overcome the rejections that we are going through. It's all challenges, but what I say to you is all stepping stones. Stepping stones to success.
I like that, sir. I like that. Yes, my people. Yes, as I know, this one and Nigerian the carry last. Fakon Empire Talk Show. I beg, make una dey subscribe. They comment. And they click the notification button. That is the only way you can hear our voice loud. Boom, boom, boom. Like a boom. Yes, thank you, sir. I'm very, very happy to have you here today. It is a big pleasure having you, sir.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you, my
We're going to meet again.
Sure.
We'll talk the other ones for back of back of table.
Definitely.
Woo! Yes. My big daddy in the house.
Oh, yeah.
This is a little present for you, sir.
Oh.
From Fakon Empire.
Fantastic. Wow, okay. This is amazing. Guys, you can see that? That is real. I mean, you must tune in. Tune in, subscribe to Fakon Empire. It's the real deal. Real deal.
Thank you, sir.